I think there's a good chance that Erik Menendez may actually see this. I mean, I know they have TVs in prison, and there's a good chance they've got Lifetime. So they could very well see me portraying them. I want to do justice to the character that Abdi wrote. So I'm focusing on this story, where I don't want to just go completely off the charts and not try and portray Erik as the real person. I want to tell the story that we're telling, which is we are taking them for their word, that they were abused as children, and that is kind of what spawned their crime. Yeah, there has been this increase in the attention to these court cases of the late 90s and early 90s. And I guess just like you have John Benet Ramsey, you've got O.J. Simpson, which had its series and its documentary, just won an Oscar. It's a weird pop culture phenomenon about why do we pay so much attention to these crime stories? Because it's real life drama. It's high stakes, and it doesn't get much higher than murder and kidnapping and this celebrity that's been made out of it. So I don't know why. It's just part of our culture. It's become part of our culture, starting with this case. The 90s nostalgia seems to be coming back. The Menendez trial was the crime of the century, or the trial of the century until OJ, because I think it was one of the first times that they allowed cameras in the courtroom. So they let you be part of the judicial system, basically. You gotta see the drama as it was actually happening. It wasn't just, Law and Order. It was actual Law and Order. So I think that's probably why we're so drawn to it.
I tried not to completely dedicate myself to what I saw on Lyle Menendez. I watched it a bunch in the beginning, right? And then kind of haven't watched it while we've been shooting, so I could shape my own version of it. Because it's kind of boring when it's so identical. It's like you didn't put a little spin on it. And I'm at the end of the day, I'm just going off of this great script that we have, because we're telling a story that hasn't really been heard. This side of the story hasn't been seen before. Why was this case so significant at the time? I mean, it kind of sucks to say, but these were two rich white kids that killed their parents. That's not something that happens all the time. And so when it did, everyone wanted to talk about it,